Hey everyone, we're back with another episode of Entreprenuering 101. And today I have a very talented and good friend of mine from CNL Creations, Laura Wilson. Hey, how are you?
Hello. I'm pretty good. How are you?
Good, good, good. Hey, I just want to let people know, tell everyone what CNL Creations is.
Uh, as far as what we do, I do anything from woodworking with ac- any type of wood, MDF, and also vinyl. Just like stickers and things like that. Uh, I I would say it's mostly baby decor.
You know, you are a very talented person. She did something really awesome. I was trying to find a picture of it for my grandson. He's a big Buzz Lightyear fan, and she made a nice decoration with his name, and I was really impressed. I was like, wow, it came out really, really nice. And you know, I just see how all your stuff where people could see it also is on your Instagram page, which is at CL Creations 317. All the stuff that you do, which is really cool. But my question is, how did you get started in that? What got you into that route?
So what got me started is after I had my son 3 years ago, I could not find decor that was affordable, cute and affordable. Everything was so high priced. So I was like, you know what? I'm looking at these. I can do that. So I did it. I was like, you know what? As soon as I got good, somewhat good, I should say, I decided I'm going to do this for other moms as well. Um, make it a little more affordable just because I know how it is. I mean, sometimes you're a little short or you're like, I can't really afford that, but you want to do something cute for the nurseries. So that's how it started.
So, how long have you been doing it for? The last 3 years, you say, or two and a half?
Yeah, so it's been about 2.5 years.
And how has it been going? Because I've seen you post like new tools, new everything coming up. Like you're growing that much, where you're getting bigger and better tools.
Yes. So lately it's been steady, I should say. That around Christmas it blows up, so that's when I'm kind of able to go ahead and upgrade tools, which needs to happen because some tools you kind of outgrow them. You need your skills grow, so you need better tools. And it helps you. The better your tools, the nicer the outcome of your products.
Now, you started this more than anything like to do decor for your son, right? So how did it turn into a business?
um, since I'm stay-at-home mom now, I get bored. I've been working since I was out of school at 18. So not that my son doesn't keep me busy. It's just that I need something else to do because let's be real, watching toddlers is nuts. So it's me time. It gives me something to do and also make, at least a little bit of money to be able to do things me and my son while my husband's at work or something.
And what did you do before this? Like, what kind of line of work did you do before?
Before this, I was a vet tech for 10 years.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a drastic change.
It's a huge change. All I know is being a vet tech. I've done it. I have a love for animals. I did wildlife rehab for maybe about 4 years or so. I volunteered for that. So I all animals before this.
That's really really cool. But you know, one of the biggest things that we try to do with this program is help motivate other people, especially now with the pandemic. A lot of people are without work. A lot of people feel like they're lost, that they don't know what to do, or they feel underappreciated at their jobs. You know, you started this as a hobby and it turned into a business. You know, what motivated you to keep this going as a business? Because you could have been like, hey, you know, I just want to do this for my son. I'm done. But what did you see in there that you saw the business side of it?
It's fun. I think everyone should do something that they really enjoy. I don't think anyone should settle and do something that kind of makes them miserable because that makes it work. But if you have fun doing it, it's not work. You're on vacation. Have fun with it, but I mean, there's ways to make money. You just got to do it. I'm also open to helping others. If you're interested in doing what I do, I'll let you know if you need some pointers or something. Just ask. I'm open to it. I think that there's room for us all. So
Well,
that's
not only
awesome.
that, helping others kind of makes you better at your skill because you're actually like showing someone else how to do it, and you're like, wait a minute, I could do this way. Like you're overseeing what you do, so it's kind of it helps you out also. But that's
Yeah.
pretty cool that you're throwing that out there. But what do you like for stay-at-home moms? There's a lot of moms right now, and right now, with everything that's happened, a lot of things are going to change, and a lot of rents are going to go up. It's gonna get a little bit crazy before it gets better.
Yes.
For like those stay-at-home moms, what kind of advice can you give them? Because you after your baby was born, you were a stay-at-home mom, and you started this. But what kind of advice can you give them to what you look forward to, or like what can they do to get something started?
What can they do to get something started? Like, I honestly feel like start small. If once
Okay.
you get the hang of it, then you can kind of push, and it also depends on your child because they only let you get away with so much. I mean, there's times where I get really behind because of him, but I mean, he does come first, so just start little. It's easier the smaller it is, then you start moving up.
And you start little and start doing something you like, right? Something that you would enjoy.
Yes. So, I mean, not necessarily anything that has to do with wood, just anything. I mean, there's those cut people. If you like to bake, go start baking. These are things other at home moms can do. And a lot of people want bakery things for parties and things like that. So, there's lots of options.
And in like this last 2 years, how have you seen your business blow up? Because it's blown
It
up.
blew up. I think that because there were so many people stuck at home, it made them focus on what's around them. Like they notice, oh, you know what? I need something hung up on my walls, or you know what? I want to reno reno the living room or redo the rooms. I need some new decor. That's what I noticed, and then a lot more people had babies, so I noticed that too. But yeah, it blew up. I Everyone's at home.
And how has it been for you though? Like, because you still are a mother and a wife, and how have you juggled the business, the family, the mom?
I think you need to keep your priorities straight. If this is for fun and your little side thing, make sure your family still comes first. You'll always have time for it. I mean, I find time. The kids nap, then they'll do it. After husband leaves, that's when I'll do it. Weekends, always family time. So you just have to prioritize.
So then you only work like from Monday through Friday, and pretty much your husband's hours the same as he's gone. So that's when you find the time to do your work, but you stick to Monday through Friday and weekends off.
Yes.
Okay, that's
Stick
cool.
with it. Be strict. You have to have you time too.
That's really cool because you're not cheating yourself out of your time either, because you don't want to become a slave of the business. You know,
Right. You need to take breaks or you're going to start hating it too.
and like when you guys started, how did you know that you wanted to do the woodwork, and how did you get into from wood into vinyl? Give us a little idea of what the process was of getting into all this.
Honestly, I've always had a love for like woodwork or craftsmanship. Like I just never thought to do it. Since I've been working with animals and that was what I considered my dream job. I I just always liked woodwork. I think it's art. You can literally do anything with it. So that's
And
kind of
she and she does. Like I said, she made this really really nice piece, and I was looking for the picture, I couldn't find it. Of Buzz Lightyear with my grandson's name on it and everything. And I was like, wow. When she showed me the artwork, it was like, cool. It's going to look good. But when I saw it in person, I was like, wow. Totally fell back. And she does really good work. And one thing that I really like when you have something custom made, a lot of people do not communicate with you, and she's always communicating with you. Hey, you know what? I'm working on this, and you're next. She's always having communication, so that's really good customer service, and it's really good. I highly recommend CNL Creations on Instagram 317, and she's a really down to earth person. She's out there, and that's why it was really important for me to have her on the show because I wanted her to talk about her business a little bit more. Let us know a little bit more about CNL Creations. What does the CNL stand for?
C stands for my son's name, Kane. L is Laura. That's me. So since he helps, he'll usually scribble on something or whatever. I say he strength tests a lot of stuff too, so he makes sure it's good. It won't break.
Oh, that's awesome. But you see, so he's the what do you call that? The inspector, what was it? The one that the inspects, make sure the quality control.
Yeah.
Make sure it's good enough.
Yep. And especially when I'm making bigger things, he's gonna jump all inside of it. So.
And how is it? Because he's a toddler, so he's all over the place. He's.
Oh yeah.
How is it where you find the time to work? Do you put him with his nap time or?
Yeah, usually it's his nap time, and if I need some extra hours or so, I'll give him some games to play with. It doesn't always work. Sometimes he'll still pull me away, but he's got his favorite things to do too. He could be pretty independent off and on, so that really helps.
Okay, that's cool. And where do you see CNL Creations in the next couple of years?
Hopefully a lot bigger. nicer tools, expand just a little bit into maybe a little bit more furniture stuff as well, because I really like furniture, so I'm hoping to expand to bigger pieces.
Wow. Are you looking like to have an employee in the future like that big?
I'm hoping my little employee will be my son.
No, but that's cool that you actually have envisioned that to have the business grow and do bigger stuff. That's really, really cool because a lot of people are scared to dream big, and you're actually envisioning it. So to the point where where you see it, you could make it happen. That's really awesome.
Yeah, I feel like if you don't see it going anywhere, what's the point of even continuing? So you gotta have that vision and keep going. Don't give up on it.
Now, what is the your most popular piece that a lot of people ask for?
Signs. Signs, yeah. Like the baby circles with little characters. So something with their name on it. I know you said that's the biggest thing that's ordering.
One thing that she really does for all the businesses out there, especially I think my good friend Paul Kessler is watching us right now. She does this awesome business card holders where they have, I think it's like the logo and the name, and you put the business card, which is good for your front lobby, especially if you have a new building. But big shout out to my friend Esther Vasquez. She's always posting hers for her taco business, and it looks really, really cool. The business card holder, that's really good. I recommend that for all the businesses out there. You can check it out on Instagram at CL Creations 317. Now, stuff like that for businesses. What else have you done? Just other than the business card holders?
Toy boxes, height trackers, like the big giant wall rollers for the kids.
Wow.
I've done a little table, starting small. I don't know. Now I can't think, but I've done a few different things. We're trying to do a little bit of epoxy stuff, but that stuff is messy. So I don't know if I'll get too deep into epoxy, but yeah, that's about it. Monograms.
Because that's the biggest thing right now is a lot of people are working with epoxy right now,
Yeah, I noticed.
and try to upload some of these pictures so people would see. But what does your husband think of all this? Like when you started, what do you say? Like, cool, it'll be a fun little project for you, or and now that you're actually seeing it grow, what does he say about it?
Um, I think he's impressed by a few things. He's At first he was like, okay, that's cool, and now he's like, wow, looks really good. And then there's a couple times where he wants to have me make some of his like coworker something, like cornhole boards or whatever from someone's retirement or things like that. So he's also put in orders with me.
Now, does he get the family discount or he pays full price?
He just pays for the material.
Uh he has to support the business a little bit better.
He helps me get tools, so that's good.
There you go. As long as he does something, that's good.
Yes, he's actually helped me out a lot getting started. I can't thank him enough for a lot of the things I have.
That's really cool. I'm listening. I'm just uploading the pictures. I really want people to see what you do, and it's just awesome. All your work. I'm looking at some of the stuff right now. I'm like, I want you to explain how you did it because it looks really, really good. We have a comment here from Baltasar Granados. Blessings to all of you. Thank you, Balta.
Thank you.
But what has the reaction been of like your friends and the people that know you when they see the work you do?
You know what? My friends were my very first customers, so I think that they all knew I could do it. They love what I do, so yeah, my friends have been the most support getting started. So
Really?
yeah.
That's totally awesome. And where'd you grow up at? I mean,
The Antelope Valley.
beautiful.
Yeah, my parents have been in the same house for 19 years. I've been there in Little Rock. So
The best town ever is Little Rock.
yeah, it's quieter.
It's lovely here. We appreciate everyone that comes, but we really appreciate when you guys leave. It's a really, really great place to be.
Yes, Little Rock's the best.
Where do you live now? Where did you move to now? Where's the business located now?
So we're now in Corona the past year and a half, going on 2 years. So closer to my husband's work. That's the only reason why we moved.
Okay. All right. Sorry for the misconnection here. Is that I'm doing 3 things at once because I really want to share this stuff with everyone. It's totally awesome. I think I found the best ones too. She's going to explain to us how she did them, and the time it takes to do these, which is totally awesome, right?
Yeah, it takes quite a few hours to make those.
I just saw something really cool right now. You do last names as well, right?
Yes.
I'm going to show you everyone one that's really, really cool that I found. And then I found this other one that's pretty cool that has a lot of detail. Now, working with wood's really hard to get all this detail in there. How did you take a class or has it been trial and error?
I taught myself and a lot of YouTube videos. So yeah, trial and error. Thank you, YouTube.
All right, let's start off with this one right here. This is something that she's making for me as well right now, kind of, which I think is really cool. What can you tell us about this? Like, how does something like this take to make?
It takes about 2 days to make. I can get most of the detail done. I put together actual solid wood for the circle.
Uh-huh.
I just cut out a circle, whatever size that the customer wants, and then the details is actually MDF. It's in the wood section. If you don't know what MDF is, it's medium density fiberboard, I believe. So it's a little bit easier to work with, but you can shape it. What I like is that it's an even texture, so it's hard to explain, but it's a more easy texture, smoother look. To cut everything out, I would say takes the longest, but then it's like a day for the paint to dry. So yeah, about 2 days to complete something like that.
And the flower detail, I think is totally awesome. How you can see the detail in the flower really looks really, really badass. But what I really think is cool is this, your last name. This is all one piece of wood, or this?
That one's also MDF.
Okay. And that's pretty cool. How big is this actually, you'd say?
24 inches tall.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty big. It's a lot of, it's dance moves around a saw to try to get all those details.
How to say, now for something like this, you need a special kind of saw, right? Like a rotary saw or something?
So what I use is a scroll saw. I actually use a DeWalt right now. It's one of the top brands to use. It actually helped. I started out with a Craftsman, which honestly was scary to use, but I was super thankful to have been given that saw. Yeah, this one's just a lot bigger. I think it's got a 20-inch span, so 20 inches of movable space. It helps.
Wow. Now this next one has a lot of detail, I think, or I might be wrong, but
yeah. So that one took a lot of work. My son decided to join. Yeah.
let's say hi to the C part of the announcement.
Yes, he's the C.
So tell us about this one. This one's pretty cool. It's like a little alien head in the middle.
That one is actually a local to AV. It's her business logo.
Really?
So she does like clothes or stuff like that. I actually used like 4 different spray paints to try to make it look like space. And then I kind of did like the splatter effect with the white paint. But yeah, that was a lot of work.
Wow. And like the alien head, like this alien head right here,
Mhm.
To get that little oval, not so oval shape, and to make it fit in there, I had to take that's a lot of skill right there. A lot of measuring, a lot of planning and everything.
Yeah. I would say that the width of it, like how thin it is, was actually the hardest part. What does help is I kind of make like a guide or a stencil. I don't know what you'd want to call it. I use my Cricut. So I have it, I put a design into the app. Yes, I know you're tired. I put a design into the app and I'll edit it out to what the customer wants. I'll put it to the exact size, and then I'll have it draw the whole design out onto the paper, and then I'll glue what it drew out onto the MDF board, and then that's what I use to trace or cut it out.
Okay, so then, wow, so that's where it takes all the work, right? Because you got to draw it out, you got to do that, and then the setup, it's where a lot of time takes.
Yeah, designing it is a whole step itself. Thank you.
Now, this one I think is probably one of your more famous one. Either because a lot of people like it and a lot of people don't like it.
That had a lot of detail too. So, I mean, luckily I have the Cricut to do like the drawing part of it, and it can do actual size to what you want. So that helped a lot too. But yeah, the tiny details, that it takes a while to cut.
Yeah, because that's a lot. That's a couple of pieces, right? Like the tree and everything. All that's all different.
Every color that you see is an individual piece.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Wow.
whenever you see that, it each piece is cut out.
So what is something like this? How long does this take to make?
Oh, it also takes about 2 days to make.
Wow. And all that stuff is really impressive. I really find it impressive how someone could be so creative and make something out of nothing. Because when you're starting off, it's just a piece of wood,
Right.
and you're forming a creation like your business says, and that's really really awesome. I think that's great. And the best part is that like you said, you started off as something to do for your son, and it became a business. And you're looking forward to making the business grow, which is also totally awesome. What advice can you give young entrepreneurs out there that want to start something?
Honestly, I just feel like just go for it. You can't question it. Just go for it. If you have questions or anything, there's always people that are always willing to help you out to get started. So there's really no excuse. Just go for it. You have support all around you. Your family members, friends, they're all there for you. So just do it.
Nice. I just want to say thank you. I know the C part's tired, so I just want to say thank you for coming on and sharing a little bit about CNL Creations. And I think you're so awesome. It works great. And I want everyone to go onto her Instagram and follow CNL Creations 317 and look at her work. And Christmas is not that far away. Start placing your orders now because it takes a little.
Yes. That's the busiest time. The earlier, the better.
And look her up on CNL Creations 317 and Instagram. Hey, Laura, thanks a lot. I appreciate you coming on and sharing a little bit. And once we get the other piece done, I'm going to have you come on so you can show the world what you're doing for my daughter, which is totally awesome.
That's tomorrow. I'll start sending pictures.
Cool. Have a great night. And, like I said, anything we could do for you, reach out. We're here to help you out, man.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Have a great night.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.